to another bite-sized training tape for football officials. In this edition, we'll have a look specifically at back judge position and his sideways, his lateral movement during a play. And I've pulled up a few plays here, and we'll start by the sideline view just to give us an idea of the formation. And as you can see, this is a trips formation. Back judge will be focused in on this inside receiver. So now let's have a look, and we can actually also just real quick see what this is going to be. So this is going to be a pass to the opposite side. Now let's have a look at the back judge here. We know that his key is out here, but the play is going to go over here. Now let's have a look at what the back judge does. He's got his key initially, and as soon as the ball is passed, he opens up in his hips and he starts his movement towards that sideline, so that when the play ends over here by the sideline, even though it's an incomplete, the back judge is all the way out to the hash mark, and sometimes if it's a longer play, even further out. So as soon as the ball goes to the outside, the back judge should really start to open his hips to move towards that sideline to be in better position. All right, next formation, we've got this slot back here as the key, and the play is going to be a run, actually that ends up being a rollout. Okay, so we know the key is over here somewhere, and this is also where the quarterback will end up rolling out. Now let's see, good back pedal to start with. That's always a good idea. And as soon as the quarterback rolls out, even before the ball is thrown, the back judge turns his hips, has his focus over here, because 99% of the time, as soon as the quarterback rolls out of the pocket, he's going to pass it into this area down here. So you might as well move over there and be in better position. And in this situation where the pass ends up out by the numbers, there's no reason to stay inside the hash mark. So for the back judge, just feel free to move out and get closer to the end of the play. Whatever you have to do to cover the play. Trips again, and we're looking at the inside receiver initially. The play ends up actually being a pass to that guy. So obviously the back judge would shift his key and move to the next guy out. But let's have a look and see what the back judge does here. Again, good initial backwards movement so you don't get beat as easily. Here's the ball. As soon as the ball is passed, even though this is a quick developing play, he turns his hips right away and starts to move over towards that side. It's really important for a back judge not to get caught up just staying in the middle of the field, moving north and south all the time. It's really important that we are able to move east-west. Here we've got a doubles formation, so the back judge initially is keying on this tight end right here, and the play ends up being actually a run that then gets bounced to the outside. Okay, so we've got the tight end right here. He's the initial key. And we'll see good initial backward pedal, but then it turns into a run, so it slows up. And as soon as the ball bounces to the outside, you'll see the back judge turn his hips a little bit at least. Make sure that you have your front towards the ball so that you have a better angle to cover it. And again, move out and then do your dead ball pinch towards the dead ball spot. Here's the trips again. We've got the inside guy. This is going to be a pass to the running back, as you can see. And it's a little bit the same. This is a very quickly developing play. But you see, as soon as the ball is out, the movement starts going towards that side. So really, even though we're not necessarily looking at the ball, we're looking at our keys, but we should be able to see what happens to the ball, to the quarterback. And actually, the way we do that is, for example, here, there's nobody right on the cornerback, on the receiver. So what we can do right at the snap, see right now, nothing is going to happen to him. So we can take half a second, split second, just to look at the quarterback and see what he's going to do before we come back and see if anything is happening here with our guy. That will give us a quick view of what's going to happen during this play. And the next play, so this one, the back judge starts on the goal line. We've got a backfield formation, so we're initially keying here at this receiver. And again, with this much cushion in coverage, we can easily have a look at what's going on in the backfield and see that this is either a handoff or a play action before we even have to worry about this guy. Now we know this is going to be an outside run. So let's have a look at the back judge here. Starts out on the goal line. That really doesn't matter except for the fact that there is no initial backwards pedal. As soon as the ball goes outside, you'll start to move out on the goal line. And as soon as the play ends, start with your dead ball officiating. But the bottom line is, as soon as that ball bounces outside, you as a back judge should start to move towards that sideline to get you in better position to make the play. And that was it for this edition of the Bite Size Training Tapes. I hope you enjoyed it. As always, thank you for watching.